Okay, let's just do this real quick. Um, I have a topic today. Want to welcome to another session of I Do Really. Today I want to talk about, should a woman challenge her husband? I'm not talking about nagging him uh, uh, um, to just frustration or anything like that. I'm just talking about when you need basic stuff done probably at home, or things that you know he need to get done, but he just taking his time getting the thing done. Should a woman, a wife, I'm gonna put a wife, should a wife challenge her husband? Now, some men, they like a challenge. Some men, they can't handle a woman just being nice to them all the time. It's like, they start taking advantage of that woman. Why? Because she's just too nice. But should a wife challenge her husband? I think she should. Especially if you want to get things done and things are not getting done, you want to challenge that man. It's like, look, you don't want to nag him. You don't want to be like a drippy faucet with the man. But it's like, look, okay, I'm holding you accountable to get such and such and such and such done. However way you feel that you can handle it. You can talk to him or have him try to do stuff in a timely fashion. Now we're not talking about things of extreme. Like, let's hypothetically say you married a man that was uncircumcised and you like a circumcised man. Maybe he'll. Maybe he'll get it cut off. Maybe he will, but look, sister, if have that checked out before you marry that man. Make sure he's what you want, what you desire, instead of having him to have to do something that is going to be very painful. It's easy for a man to get circumcised when he's not but a baby or maybe a young kid. But when you're a grown man, you know what happened back in the Bible days. When what that man named took Dinah, and he laid with her, and but he wanted to marry her, and them boys plotted when them men were sore, went in there and killed them all. So it's very painful, very sore for a man to get circumcised when he is older, but maybe if he loves you enough, wants you bad enough, maybe he'll get it done. But I'm just talking about simple, basic stuff, just whatever. I can't really think of anything really right now, And the reason why I'm saying this, because I can say this because, mine's told me you don't challenge me. Okay. All right. So I don't challenge him, but certain things I believe in people's lives, it molds their mentality. It's just like when I was growing up, not just growing up. I'm gonna say when I was growing up, I observed a lot of relationships, and I observed how the man and the woman interacted with each other. Whatever they did, I would just watch them. And then, when I started working in the culinary field. But what I've noticed in the culinary field, a lot of people in culinary are men. You got a few women in there in the kitchen, but what I worked with a lot of men, and all day long all these men did was complain about this woman at home, whether it was his wife or his girlfriend. This man, they complained all day long. They ain't talking about the new car garage they have. They're not talking about the new car they bought. They're not talking about they ain't talking about the football game. They're not talking about none of that. So all they talking about is this low down woman at home. So in my mind, I'm like, wow, I don't want a man going home, coming to work and complaining about me all day long. And only time you want to be nice, I want to be nice to him is when he get paid on Friday. Now I want to give him some sex. I ain't gave him sex all week long, but now because you getting paid, I want you to get. I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm gonna give you some sex. I'm gonna even pick you. I'm gonna take you to work and pick you up. Take you and pick you up from work. So it's so that right there, gave me a different mindset in how I do. I don't like to argue. I don't like to fuss. I don't like to, have all that static. I like things to be peaceful at home. Like having lavender all around your house. Why? Because of how the men, how they felt all day long. But I'm not the challenging person. But so since I'm not the challenging person, now I gotta ask God. Okay, how can I challenge this man sometimes to do certain things, that he's not doing? I don't want to be a nag. I don't believe you need to nag a man and just get on his nerve. When he come home, when he open the door and close it, you coming from behind the door arguing and fussing. I ain't seen you all day long. Come on now. But should a woman challenge a man? Yes, I think you should. I'm not saying give him hell at home. I think every house should be a man's castle. This is where he come for peace, love, joy, happiness, everything sweet at home. But I do think, it's like, like lavender in the air, like lavender and mint in the air, like cinnamon bread, bacon, the aroma of cinnamon bread, bacon. I think a man should have peace at home without all the frustration that a lot of women give men today. But a lot of homes, men are living with women these days. They're not man enough to, I don't know what it is. You have more women now having houses and a man just having an apartment. It's like, but you want to get married, but you're not even prepared, with the basic thing. Have a house to put the woman in. But anyway, yes, I believe a woman should challenge her man. If you have to pray about, well, Lord, such and such and such needs to be done, whatever. I need to be a little of a challenge. I don't want to be a nag to him. I don't want to frustrate him. But in order to get him to get things done, and you don't want things going for years and things are just not getting done, and you're just like, and you don't want to be like, oh, I'll just do it myself. If he don't take out the trash, the trash is running today. Let me go take out the trash. It needs to be taken out. If he don't take it out, maybe he just forgot. Every week he forgets. But anyway, yes, I believe a wife should challenge her husband not to nag him, get on his nerves, but just to get him to get some things done. Why? Because if you don't, your niceness, your kindness will be taken for weakness, and you will be taken advantage of. So, then you'll start doing the extreme, aggravating him when he come through the door. Back door. That's probably the other guy coming with the back door. But anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing about that, okay? But anyway, but at the same time, you should. I believe you should, because people need to, get stuff done, and if you're not if you're not willing to just do stuff, then you need to marry a go-getter. You know, if don't marry a couch potato. Don't marry a man knowing that he's not even working. Because then you're going to have to nag that man and go get a job. Now you're nagging him. Now you're being a pest to that man. Why? Because you asking him to do something that he's not even willing to do. Well, you go find you a man that's working. You know? But yes, I believe a woman should challenge a man when there's things that need to be done and time is just, I mean, you got all this, okay, when you going to do it? When you going to do it? When you going to do it? Okay, when are you going to do this? You know, you don't want 20 years to go by, you had an assignment to do, and that assignment was never done, and then you're sitting there wondering, so what are we doing here? We had this assignment, why didn't we do it? You know, you need to start writing stuff down, saying, okay, where we going? Write this stuff down. How are we going to get there? Write this stuff down. Make a plan. How much time are we going to do this? You know, it's like, okay, so by such and such and such a day, we should have such and such and such and such done, right? Okay, so 1, 2, we should be able to take off 1, 2, and 3, you know, in 3 months, right? Okay, that's fine. So I'm just reminding you that, you know, by this such and such a day, and write it on a calendar, have it on a wall, you know, on a clipboard, you know, so when you walk by it every day, you can say, okay, I need to get this done. You can say, all right, okay, I need to get this done. You know, instead of put it on the refrigerator. But yes, challenging a man, I think you should. You want to get stuff done that's not getting done, and you frustrated, and you want to relieve the stress. You know, should I say take a yen moment? You need to take time. You need to relieve yourself of the stress. Okay. All right. I'm gonna end it with that. It's not gonna be not long. You know, I try to do 30 minutes, but we ain't getting there. We ain't getting there yet, because these are just I be at the house and I just be thinking about certain stuff, and it's like, man, just go ahead and do it. You know, if it's less than 30 minutes, just do it. You know. Okay, so that's it. So yes, ladies, challenge your husband. Don't nag him. Don't aggravate him. Don't stress him. But pray about ways to challenge him in order for him to get things done. Now, if a lot of you women that married a man and he's just all right, peace.